a warm welcome to a friend from 25 years ago, Rabbi Michael Schudrich, Chief Rabbi of Poland.
Thank you very much. Really, to Yad Ezra and to you, Raz. When I first heard about Yad Ezra just a few months ago, I said, wow, we ought to do this in Warsaw. Now, we've already been giving out some food to the Jewish needy in Warsaw, but nothing systematic, nothing organized. And I said, I need to learn from you. You teach people to eat kosher, you got to make sure they have something to eat. I'm not really looking at what you have today, because it's too amazing. But how do you identify the poor? How do you identify sources of food? How do you work out distribution? How do you bring in volunteers? And all these things that, for me, that are essential to learn to be able to do it in Warsaw is what really has brought me here today.
What about the need in Warsaw and some of the other cities regarding an element of the Jewish community being hungry, in the fact that there are things that we can do? Is this something you deal with on a regular basis?
All of our seniors are Holocaust survivors. Some of the retired people are living on the equivalent of $400 or $500 a month, which doesn't get you a whole lot when rent can cost $800 a month. So there's a big gap. And that's one part of the population that I really want to help, and especially they're elderly. So that's an additional mitzvah to be helping them. Also, I very much like to look at doing something which is to support the righteous Gentiles, those non-Jews who saved Jews during the war. They're now all elderly. The few hundred that are still alive are in their 80s and 90s. Many of them struggle with their daily needs. Our elderly, the righteous Gentiles, those who fell through the cracks, and then you also have those who are handicapped, either physically or psychologically. We really do have a serious need. Let's meet the need that exists.
So we sit here, in a dialogue with you today and asking if you could put on your bucket list things that we could do. What would that be?
Well, let's start with helping us open a kosher food pantry. One of the things that Tisha B'Av teaches us is the essential need for the unity of the Jewish people. A very important element of developing Jewish identity is the sense of you're part of a worldwide group, because then we're getting to ahavat chinam, not hatred for no reason, but love just because we are the same and we're together. And that's very much what I feel here today, is ahavat chinam. The ultimate response to Tisha B'Av is that we simply have to take care of each other.